Hiya, I'm Mika, and welcome to. Probably two. I don't know if I'll host the other one. Welcome to Domekeeper. We're just gonna do a nice, short, normal one so I can show you what this game's about. Let me get the mouse out of the way. And yeah. As I'm recording this, there's, well, my computer fans are going friggin' nuts. I'm pretty sure y'all have noticed that. Uh, but there's been a video on my channel that's sort of blown up out of nowhere. Seems to have received the algorithm's blessing. And I was really stressed about that. I'm in this weird position where I'm not vibing with being perceived. So to have this very public corner of the internet, and I say very public, but like 1,000 views is almost nothing for a YouTube video these days. Well, the big ones, anyway. For me, it's friggin' massive. I don't even think I've definitely been in a room with 1,000 people. Graduations and stuff like that. There's always like thousands of people there, but you're never the entire focus at a graduation. And I kind of prefer it that way. I'm gonna plant this on the iron, because that's the most efficient. No, on the... I'll get to that later. We're about to have ourselves a fight here in a second. And I need to make sure that I'm up here and ready. This game, right. You crash land on a planet, and you collect... That snow is aggressive. It is just in my ears. I need to turn down the volume a little bit. That's gonna drive me wild, which is why I'm so focused on the little details and stuff like that. I get caught up on little sights and sounds. My brain gets caught on them. Nope. Q. There we are. But one of my videos is doing really well, and I was nervous about it. But then it got a comment that it was really nice. And I'm being stupid about it a little bit. Right? Cuz nice comments happen. Of course people are going to enjoy it. People enjoy like every video. And I've tried to think about it that way. There's this thing that happened in Pokemon where one of the generations, I think it was Sword and Shield, no longer had the entire Pokédex in it, and people were really upset. And I didn't quite get it. I was a little disappointed, but I didn't understand why people were like upset. And then someone else had the take that it's like an Animal Crossing game no longer having all of the villagers. It doesn't matter if they're good or if they're popular or anything like that. What matters is they are someone's favorite. Every villager is someone's favorite. Every Pokemon is someone's favorite. And while I'm certain there are more YouTube videos than there are people, every video is someone's favorite. I know I have plenty of strange little side videos that I love, regardless of their popularity or anything like that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I planted you on the worst... What the fuck is that? Excuse my French. Well, what the fuck? Both those have been behind veins of cobalt. Is that like a Halloween thing? They're eyeballs. They are following me, following my movements. Is there another one right back here? Is it behind all the cobalt? Is the cobalt something else? Instead of just material? Am I digging into the flesh of a living being? Like, we were already the bad guys. I don't know if you noticed. I smushed a motherfucker. But is this planet a whole living being? There's red eyes on the monsters, too. I don't know if they're normally red. I don't think they are. I wonder if this is just, like, a new type of planet. Because it's got, like, this sort of bone environment that's really sick looking. I wonder if that's connected to these eyes behind the cobalt. Fascinating. Fascinating. It could also be related to Halloween. I don't know for a fact that it ain't. I might have to read the patch notes or something. Because this is just... This is spooky. This is giving me the creeps. Alright, so that's a vein of 3 already with some space above it for me to dig. I think I'm going to try to move my tree over to there so that we can get some better iron production going on. Not that we should be on this planet all that long. Is it just those 3? It does in fact look like it is just those 3. Okay. Still, better than what we're rocking right now. And I'm running a little late. Let's see, what can I get with 1 iron and 1 water? But yes, you crash land on a planet, and you are presumably sent by some mysterious guild. Yes, I'm trying to break this. Take these 2 up there. I don't want that to plant itself just yet, which is why I'm doing this so early, because I don't think it'll... A lot of things are timed with cycles. I don't like that noise. That noise was unpleasant. In combination with the eyes, of course. If that noise always happens, then it's just a very normal noise that I'm freaking out about now for reasons because I'm stressed. I don't like being watched. Which is ironic, because I'm producing YouTube videos. I've heard someone say that you gotta be at least a little egotistical to make a YouTube video, and I guess. Who am I to argue? So many eyes. It bugs me, right? I'm doing this because I don't really have anything else to do. Let's see. Can at least get an upgrade. I like invulnerability. I think I'm going to go with that. That'll at least help us from damaging our dome too much more. Only 2 shots? Not bad. I'll take it. The thing I really want is more water. Because with more water I can upgrade the shields to something more than they are right now. It's 4 there and it's on the path down. I think I'm going to change plans on where the tree's growing. But this has got to be the final decision. I don't know if more than 3 matters, though. For me, it's more about this being out of the way. I'd have to remember to come over here. And I'm not gonna remember that. I know my limitations. I got attention issues. So I'm gonna plonk that right there. was going to choose either the left or the right, probably the right. Yep. And I'm going to dig around it so that it doesn't dig its roots too far into my mining space. And now it's free to expand there and get its roots deeper in. Got this 2 water here. Got the music going. We're having a good time. Ignore the eyeballs. That's my advice to everybody. Ignore the eyeballs. We're not going to make it back in time if I haul this load. Gotta make sure I'm in the seat for the fight. Doesn't seem like those shots are getting any stronger. So I never thought to ask if there were stat increases to the monsters between the rounds. I've never really dug into the code of the game or anything like that. Not that I know how to dig into code per se, but I do know how to read and write some code. I don't know what they're doing to decide what monsters spawn when in this particular game. And I hope those eyeballs are unrelated to everything. I don't want to fuck with them. They're spooky. They're spooky, they're scary, they're bugging me. And commenting on it is a way that I relieve some of my stress about them. I figure they're aesthetic. I have to assume they are. I don't know anything about it yet. We do have a lot of cobalt. A lot of cobalt from only 3 spaces. We had 7? That's 223. That's pretty normal. That isn't above the spawn rate of cobalt normally. We got 5 and 4. We won't benefit from upgrading the shield right now, but we can definitely get his capacity up. We have 3 left. We can't really buy anything with that. My chair is squeaky too. I'm so sorry. But it is better to get this taken care of. Can slow him down a bit. Bonk. Invincibility. And we get that every wave, so don't worry about it. It'll be back up when we get back for the next fight. Get these 2. I think there's another one that I left behind over here. I did not. I'm going to dig until I hit the wall, though. Yeah. A tree's grown its 3 branches. I think that's the maximum for how many it can produce per round. So I might want to consider shaving off that other iron on the left, because that's just going to be a waste, I think. Based on how I've seen the trees act before. I don't want to carry those right now, they're going to slow me down too much. What's up there? Nothing. Alright, let's head on over. We got 5 iron, 5 water. 6 cobalt. We could probably... I think we're just short of upgrading the shield again. I think it's either 6 or 10. No, 10 for us next. Yeah, 6-3. We could save up for the next shield upgrade, because the shield upgrades are going to be pretty important here pretty soon. I'm going to have to figure out a way to cut this down. Either that or make it 2 episodes, and I don't particularly want to do that. I think I'd prefer these to be self-contained experiences. That's why, while I have been uploading from my Layton series, I don't know if I want to do series, right? If this is really a place for people to come and go as they like, then there shouldn't be this sort of requirement of them to stick around for a whole series. Granted, there are places that I've come and went from, YouTube channels that I've come to learn from, that I stuck around for a series or 2. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with that. I shouldn't have. that cobalt. I should have saved it for a little bit longer. Why'd it just drop those? Normally it holds on to them. Does the fourth one make it drop? But it hasn't sunk its roots into the fourth one yet, has it? I didn't notice. When we head back down there, I'm going to give it a look. The roots are in all four. And maybe they changed the behavior recently? This game is still getting updates. They're not insignificant ones at that either. They, did some sort of retooling for the online leaderboards. But I don't participate in that. I'm not competitive. I don't like being competitive. I think I am competitive. It's not a part of myself that I've particularly enjoyed. Feels unnecessarily aggressive. There's nothing wrong with a little competition now and then, though. It's fun. And I have friendly rivalries with some of my friends in word games and stuff like that. It's just making noises at me. It's making noises at me that I do not appreciate. Perfect. That's the drill upgrade that I want. But now I have to stay here. We're looking for a relic here. Like, we aren't just trying to survive as long as possible. There's something down in this dirt that the guild wants me to find. And it's my job to find it for them. Damn, y'all did a number on my friggin' shields. Do you mind? This one's particularly strong. I think next upgrade I need to get is going to be an upgrade for my laser. I usually do speed first and then strength. I might go for strength first, though. Depending on how much iron I find. I'd like both. Why is it 6? It's only been one cycle. Maybe it doesn't update based on cycles anymore? I don't know what's going on. It's this in combination with the eyes that's really throwing me. I don't... Strength first, unfortunately. I'd like speed. Speed was an option there, right? Because it looked like there were less options than before on the dome laser. Oh, here we go. This is not a relic, but it is an upgrade for the dome. I don't remember... I don't think these are called supplements. I think supplements are little circular ones. Grab 4. No, I'm not going to be able to carry all 4 back with this. I'm going to need to do a couple trips, is what it looks like. And they get red when I get close to them, but they're always watching, regardless of how close I am. I like the furnace. I like the underground station. I think I'll take the furnace for this run. Buying myself some more time to grab materials. After I fight again is what I'm gonna be angling for. And so much cobalt so close to the top. And then just none again? This is weird. Things are being weird. This is a game that you can actually play one-handed. You can exclusively use your left hand on WASD, which is fantastic, because I end up playing this game and then distracted by my phone. And I'm able to do both. I could just scroll on my phone mindlessly while trying to play a game. And then I die, because you're not supposed to do that. Pay attention. There we go, we got a little bit of time. Not a whole lot. I think I'm going to upgrade my carry capacity. That's going to be these 4. Then there's, what, 5 down there to bring me up to 6, maybe? Then I'll be able to upgrade the speed. Yeah, there's the speed. There's all of this nonsense. Enhanced fuel to increase the delay, or durable fuel. Can't afford either way, so I don't have to make that decision now. Carry capacity. Yeah, 5 more. Which I should be able to carry back pretty easily with the upgraded carry capacity. And then I can get back down here and do some more mining. Mine's looking sloppy. And this is definitely going slower than I'd want it to. Which I'm only nervous about because I don't want to waste y'all's time. But also I want to finish this video and upload it before 9 o'clock today. Denver time. That's right. It's another eyeball and another set of 3. This is a cobalt-rich planet, but there also appears to be some sort of life form that manifests eyes where the cobalt was. I think it's right around 6. Yeah, 6 is where I start feeling the slowdown. I think I'll be able to make it in time, but if not, I can drop 1 or 2. I'll just hear when the beeps happen. The beeps are happening there. I can do it. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. See, I told you, we're fine. How come I didn't believe me? Did I say I? I meant you. I never believe you. Ooh. With the snow, it's hard to see. It's moving so fast. That one's coming in. It's going to poke our dome with its little stinger tail. Right about now. Now's a good time to repair it. Let's get some of that going. So much cobalt, so many eyeballs. I am not okay with this. Oh, we got some music coming in though. That's nice and chill. I do want to get some more of these going. I like having the breathing room, a little bit of extra time. And there is an upgrade for the dome, secondary instead of the shield that I could have taken, that also gives extra time, but I like the shield. Of all the secondaries, I like shield and I like drone. And the other two are hit or miss for me. For the primaries, I mostly go with laser just because it's there by default and that's how my brain does. Sword is alright. It's good for dealing with projectiles. Oddly enough, it can't fight back as efficiently against projectile enemies as the laser dome can, but if you got a reflective shield with enough of the bounce back speed, then it's pretty easy to deal with people, with monsters, with the original inhabitants of this planet. If this planet is a living creature, would it be an original inhabitant of itself? Is there something to inhabit if you are the thing? Am I inhabiting my body right now? Where are your fingers? Really, it comes that whether you're inhabiting your own body is a question of whether you're separate from yourself, right? Is my body me? what is me? I should stop going down this path before I give someone an existential crisis, because I have no answers. I don't know. I'm not a philosopher. You beeped too late for me, bud. Would've liked that a little sooner. Alright, we're gonna have to tank it a little bit. I need everyone to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop. And you need to not start. I said don't start. Now I have to murder you. But again, we're the bad guys here. We crash landed on a bunch of little creatures. Upgrade health. Restore some health. Well, we landed on 3 little creatures that stacked up on top of one another. And we just started digging into the flesh of this planet that may or may not be alive. I'm gonna go with probably is. This planet looks probably alive, and we're taking resources from its flesh. Ripping it out, drilling into it. I'd have some red eyes too, I wouldn't be okay. This is not okay, this is not okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Moral quandaries, am I right? Let's get overcharge on the shield, and let's burn it for longer. There we go. I don't have any water, though, so I can't overcharge it, which is what that text box on the side is telling me about. I don't know why it's telling me about that now. That could lend credence to the idea that this is from an update. Speaking of water. There we go, we got 5. Enough about me. Tell me about you. If I'm here rambling all this time, I'd like to know something about who's along for the ride. Don't share any really deep personal things about yourself. You gotta keep in mind internet safety and all that. You don't want to reveal anything about yourself that'll let people, like, find you. Like, don't tell me that right outside your house you have a big ol' elm tree, and it's the only elm tree because it's not native to your local region. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what an elm tree is right now. It was just on a crossword puzzle a couple of days ago. I don't want to deal with that. They're gonna be smacking at it for a little while. Alright, cool. I think I made the right move for minimizing damage in this case. Let's overcharge one more time. Got 3 more iron, easy peasy. Those are going straight into the smoke bank. Never mind, only 2 of them are going in there, so net profit between tree and smokestack. I am actively polluting this planet. I'm a monster. I am the bad guy here, and yet I persist. You have to wonder, what does it say about me that I am continuing despite the ethical questions about what I'm doing on this planet? And I'm aware of them. You can't even say that I'm ignorant of them. I'm sitting here pontificating about the eyeballs everywhere. That certainly means I ain't innocent. Certainly means I'm a bad guy. But what does it mean? It means that I'm okay with it. Right? If I wasn't, I'd stop. What kind of character? Of course, then we're getting into questions here, right? I, as the player, have an out. This is a video game. This is not real. The character has an out in the sense that, do they know what I know, right? They are just a character here after all. Have they made the same observations that I made? And I think that answer is no. Well, the answer to that is really, we have no idea. Can't definitively say one way or the other if this character has made those observations or not. Or if it is just me as the player pointing that out to you as the audience, with the character sort of being uninvolved in this moral play. I mean, not uninvolved, unaware. Because they're absolutely involved. Surely they've noticed the eyeball, though. I don't know how you don't notice that eyeball. Alright, right side seems taken care of. Can try to take care of you before you get a shot in. You're definitely going to get a shot in, but I think our shield can tank it for as long as we need to. Yeah. Now it's raining. Is it because I'm polluting? Am I drastically changing the climate that much? It's really wrong to call them monsters. They are just the native inhabitants of these planets. Granted, they also appear to different subsets of them, but they also appear to be on every planet. Granted, the eyeballs not. The eyeballs are not on every planet. You saw me react to them. Those are absolutely new. But those monsters, yeah, I don't like calling them monsters. Denizens. Inhabitants. The local fauna. That reduces them to animals, which has disgusting implications about like intelligence and stuff like that. There's some baggage behind using language like that for creatures. I mean, even creatures. But this character is unwilling to reach out to them. So I have nothing but their biased perspective to work off of here. That's not an excuse. I just need to find a better term. Could I just call them people? I don't see why not. Language is how we use it. They could be people, just the same as you or I. They could be intelligent. I mean, they are waiting to attack in waves, it seems. It's not like a constant onslaught. So they have some sort of tactical mind to them, some sort of strategy. And it's that intelligence that makes it a little bit worse. Like, what if this planet is a hive mind? What if they are all one creature? One entity? One person? And I'm just digging through its flesh without a care in the world. This is a strange morality play. Then it absolutely feels intentional, right? Because every time you land on a planet, you crush creatures. They got different animations for the different creatures, too. It's random. Oh, you are troublesome. falling behind, y'all. I'm falling behind the locals. I've certainly got the upper hand on me this time. I didn't even notice that those ones were still buried. Gotta get some repairs going. Definitely want to upgrade this. We've got 5 left. That's enough to hold on to. Top you off. I could lose. I could concede the planet to these creatures, leaving my dome on its flesh like a grotesque alien pimple. Well, losing involves them destroying the dome, but still. These caves as the scars left behind by malicious, thieving hands. I could. Probably should. And that is a choice I can make as the player. I can't separate myself from that. Is this game really worth winning? Digital entities. I can always mutter that to myself as a justification. Depending on programming, they might not be as aware as... They might not even be as aware as the character is of the situation. Does that justify it, though? Their awareness? Boy, I sure do hope this was the vibes that that commenter was talking about. Oh Lord. I just wanted to make another fun little video. I wanted to make another fun little cute video, and then I just didn't stop thinking. Ugh. Look at me now. Going in through something's skin, scooping out anything that I decide I want. What are the relics? What does the guild want with any of this? Why has the guild put this blood on my hands? But they didn't. I'm still here. But I mean, I don't know anything about the structure of their society. Like, how much choice do I really have? Is this, like, death if I don't? From what little I've read about the guild, they do sound uncaring. But uncaring and being the arbiters of life and death are two different things. I like the bird just doing his little stretches on top of the monitor. That's so cute. That's so cute. And the little mice in the tunnels, burrowing out of the flesh, observing me. I find them less disquieting than the eyeballs. The eyeballs are disturbing. And they have such a drastic color shift based on whether I'm near them or not. And I don't think the color's an accident. It's a slightly different shade of red, but they're both red. The eyes on the rats, the eyes on the planet, and the eyes of the things assaulting my dome. I am the alien here. I am the monster, very clearly. I don't want anyone to mistake me for the good guy in any of this, because I certainly am not. And all of these justifications are probably ways that people have justified it in the past. Justified all of their atrocities however the hell they needed to. Anything to get back to sleep at night. I think that's where this differs from Lethal Company. In Lethal Company, it's a lot less clear. You might be working for the bad guys. You might be working in some separate, futile effort. Some pipe dream of saving the world from some monster locked behind walls that is ravenous. But here, no. No, I think the monster that we're feeding is the guild. And it is ravenous, but we're not sating it with left-behind garbage from our own world. We're pilfering another's. It reminds me of a scene in Andor. A little bit. Bear with me. There's this cosmic eye event thing that happens. And the planet's inhabitants hold it very dear. And they make a pilgrimage to the top of a very specific mountain to watch it. And the Empire is just cold and indifferent to it, admitting the beauty of the eye and the tradition of it all, but still trying to make it harder and harder every century or however long it is between them. Harder and harder for these people to be able to... Oh, look, there's the relic! Part of it, anyway. Making it harder and harder for these people to engage with it. Harder and harder to make it to the mountain. Harder and harder for them to watch. Still, under the guise of respecting their traditions and stuff like that. While slowly erasing them from existence. This planet is beautiful. And in me saying that, I am saying that it is mine to observe and to take from whatever I please, including that bird. Found that bird on one of these planets. Little egg somewhere down here inside of the flesh. There's cats and snakes that light up like fairy lights around the room. Beautiful, beautiful creatures. And I'm just taking them. Their homes, their lives, irrelevant. Their natures. We're just taking them. I'm thinking too hard about a video game. I mean, I am a little bit, but also, like, it feels like it's asking me to think about this. There's an eyeball right behind this square. It's begging me to ask. It was different when it was just rats in the tunnels, running around, scurrying about, hiding. But now the walls themselves watch me rip and tear from the blocks right before them, taking anything and everything that I want. The game wants me to know I am the bad guy. It's screaming it at me at the top of its lungs. And I hear it. And it feels like my answer so far is I don't care. Like, not my genuine answer, but my answer through behavior. Like, here I am acknowledging it. Oh. I'd rather you not get to shoot me. I'd rather you not get to punch me. Excuse me. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Blast your door. 5, 6. River Styx. 7, 8. Don't be late. 9, 10. Do it again. I could do a better job. 1, 2. Let's not do buckle my shoe. We don't got shoes. We got a space suit. Buckle my suit. One, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Out the door. Okay, we need something that rhymes with 2 for this to work. Shoe, who, glue, new. 1, 2. We all knew. 3, 4, blast your door. 5, 6, River Styx. This is dark. And I'm taking it to that dark place. We're going. Happy Halloween. Halloween special ain't this dark. Don't worry about it. It's just November 7th. Oh. Another upgrade for me to destroy the local life with. I wonder what it is this time. It's irrelevant. But I'm curious. What's the point of playing a game if you aren't going to have a little bit of fun with it? Tell me in the comments, do you think we are the bad guys? Do you think I'm the bad guy here? And I'd like to know your reasons. Like, if you say yes, I just gave you an entire monologue about it, as well as a creepy children's song. Autocannon, if you don't mind. Let's see, what can we do for the autocannon? Nothing. We don't have water. We've got 4 iron. What can we use that on? Nothing. Let's go back down. Let's get the relic. And burn this place to the fucking ground. Oh. And the way the wires writhe. And then they stop as soon as you pull it back out. But the eyes are still watching. I was about to propose that maybe this is the heart of the planet. But the eyes are still moving. Granted, the eyes might be able to move for a bit before the lack of heart catches up with it. There is a faint sort of drumming sound coming off of it. I think maybe, just maybe, I am correct. I think that's the heart of the planet. I think we're harvesting her organs. And for what? Why? It's over. We've harnessed its heart. There's nothing any of these things can do to stop it. Not a damn thing they can do. I'll even let them. I showed you. I could survive this. I could very easily survive this. But it doesn't matter. I have its heart. It doesn't matter how many of those things come careening into the sides of my domes, the original victims, their kin. I have the heart. It's over. It's all over. The heart will destroy them. With the power of the heart, my dome survives. I'm a monster. Oh my god, I'm a monster. Oh my god, I'm not okay. Hey gang, I'm not okay. I think I fucked myself up emotionally a little bit on this one. Are we the baddies? Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you guys very much for watching. Oh my god, how do I go into a cheery outro now? Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves and that tomorrow's another day. Look out for each other. And look out for the fucking planet. It has eyeballs. For fuck's sake. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves and that tomorrow's another day. I hope to see you then. Bye.